I like your King Kong you got over there.
You like it how it's hanging?
Yeah, it's hanging great.
That's what I thought. I was
Where'd
like,
it come from?
So I got this big box of toys that a friend of my mother's kid didn't want.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of them were those titanium, I think that's what they're called.
Avengers things up there?
Up there on the top, on the upper shelf, with the exception of, obviously, you see Superman, Batman, the pirate ship, and the helmet.
Yeah, the King Kong's nice.
But the King Kong, dude, I was like, I want the whole fucking box just for the King Kong. So that's what ended up happening. But yeah, he's huge.
There's not a Godzilla around here, is there?
There was a Godzilla with him, but he was about half his height and his arm was chewed off. Like his hand was chewed off. Yeah,
he'd already lost the fight.
Yeah, he'd already been fucked. It looked like Godzilla's little kid, actually. It was smaller than Kong. This Kong is like
Godzilla's laying eggs, dude. Shitting out his babies from the 90s movie.
They had the biggest heads. I remember those little babies. It's so big.
They can't even walk with them, dude.
They're wobbling.
It's like on The Simpsons when I think it was the Pet Boys came to life and they had to drag their big ass heads around in a shopping cart.
That was a House of Horror episode.
Yeah, Treehouse of Horror, baby. That was the classic one. Because the donut guy came to life, all the mascots came to life. The statues.
Which is terrifying.
I know, dude. If that happened here, that pink elephant would come to life and start killing people up on Route 60.
That giraffe.
Or wherever it is. I don't even know.
Giraffe come out and just start hitting people with his neck, dude, back and forth. God,
I hate when that happens.
That's how they fight, right?
I know. I hate seeing it. Don't you hate seeing it? You're like,
I mean, it ain't got no arms.
How can you do? Well, they could stand up like that.
Then they just fall backwards because their neck.
Not if they bounced, right?
So they got to be fucking kung fu masters. Kung fu zebra.
Yeah, dude, like panda.
Or zebra. God, I can't even talk today.
Giraffe.
Giraffe.
You got your animals all confused.
Fuck. All confused.
I was watching an Irish people try on their channel. They were eating rare meats.
Uh-huh.
And, you know, most of them were pretty normal, but sea lion, you know, they're saying it's got a fishy taste. I'm like,
really?
That makes sense. I mean,
I guess
that's what it eats mostly,
right?
It eats
fish, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So they're like, it's got.
Plus, they're in the ocean.
Sure. Yeah.
So,
season them up with that salt.
Raw? They ate it raw?
No. They cooked it and everything.
Oh, okay.
I just mean that's why it has that seafood taste.
You said rare meats. Is that
Yeah, just rare.
Okay, but cooked to rare.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like rare and weird.
Not like fucking out in the snow cutting the fucker and like taking a big bite of it.
I don't know. The brain looked pretty raw. They ate. And for some, it was pork brains, and for some reason it was in milk. They're like, what?
Milk?
Yeah, dude. They're like, it wouldn't be so bad if it wasn't in milk. It had just a little like saucer of milk with brains in it.
God, dude, what the fuck do you watch?
I watched a lot of stuff. That's like
where do you find this shit?
I'm probably subscribed to it. Wes called me last week after listening to our show, and I was talking about the Kensington Avenue with the drug people.
Yeah.
He's like, I've seen that.
He called me to share his condolences for the dogs. He didn't realize the dogs had passed. Layla and Trigger.
Yeah.
Wes is going to be here soon.
Yeah.
I talked to Wes, and he said first week of December is when the move's planned.
I noticed they had a bunch of cabinets on their back porch or something.
They've had that for a while, and I think the story behind that, he tried to get me to take the fucking cabinets. I was like, no, because everybody knows I'll take anything because I can put collectible shit in it. And I was like,
I don't even mean cabinets. I mean like the drawers from cabinets.
Yeah, like the cabinets that are built in under the countertop type cabinets. Yeah. I think they were in the house before he purchased. So that's why.
I don't watch everything that I could. Sometimes I see some things and I'm like, I don't want to watch that.
Yeah?
Yeah. I don't want to watch anybody get killed or decapitated.
I have a thing with kids.
Well, sometimes I'll watch people get killed if it's kind of blurry. If it's not too clear.
You're talking about like a real life kill though, right?
Yes, of course.
Real life.
Yeah, I'm watching those
movie
snuff
kills
films.
don't matter, right?
Or the torture films where people get decapitated
I don't
in front
like
of you.
watching that shit.
It'll change you, they say, dude. I don't want to watch
it. It does
that.
change you. You know, it does change. Remember, like, way back in 2002 or whatever when, like,
Our friends went to war and came back.
Al Qaeda started beheading people like on camera when it first became a big thing.
Yeah, and our friends started watching those videos.
Our station got the video, and we watched it, and it changed me, man. I was like, God damn. I'm not even going to go into it, but it does. It fucks with you.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like the movies. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
I feel bad for the people that have to work trauma and stuff, you know.
No shit. I feel bad for anybody that's going to
The Washington Post released an article about all mass shootings, dude, and had all these photos of like blood on the floor and shit.
Blood on the floor?
Yeah, from like in the Uvalde in the classroom and stuff, dude, with backpacks hanging up. And
oh, God.
The fucking shooter wrote LOL on the whiteboard in blood, and you could see that in the photos, dude. It's like...
That's fucked up.
Yeah, dude, that's I mean, but that's what people need to see.
Well,
if we're ever going to get any change.
I mean, I don't deny that shocking people out of, their bullshit, it works, but you just got to be careful because people are fucking scared of their own goddamn shadow.
Yeah.
So
you can't even knock on somebody's door.
I know. I have to let you in via remote across town, which I think is so cool. I'm sorry, that's so cool.
Yeah, that is neat.
That I can let him in across town because I have electronic locks.
As long as the internet's up.
Yeah. I was going to say, if our power's out, you're fucked. It's the GeekZip podcast. Ryan Zip, Christian in the Zip Cave, hanging out, shooting the shit. Hope everyone had a wonderful turkey day. Now we look toward the other crazy holiday, which is Christmas.
It's here already, I think.
You think so? I noticed the radio was already.
It is for me. I'm ready.
The tunes. You're ready for Christmas?
Yeah.
It's cool. Did you get your decorations that decorate the house?
No, I haven't done that at all. But I got my gifts wrapped and everything.
That's right. Well, we were talking last week. You said you already had your gifting done pretty much.
Got them all wrapped now, too.
Damn.
It's funny. It took exactly one roll of wrapping paper for all of them and no scraps left over or anything.
That's impressive. That means your geometry is good.
I was like, that's neat.
That is rare.
That's never happened to me before. It's like when I used to work at the office and I would have to make copies of something. I'd have to make 100 copies of something.
Yeah.
And I'd have to put in exactly 100 pieces of paper because it would be like on colored paper or something different other than the white paper.
You counted out the pages?
I would get it right, dude. Most of the time, and I'd be so excited.
I mean, you could easily just put a bundle in there, and it would just say print 100, and it would.
But then I'd have to
the extra out.
Of course, that would mean taking the extra out if I can grab it.
So you think it takes less time to count out 100 individual pages of paper?
No, I'm not saying I count them. I just grab them what I think looks like it.
And you're on the money.
I get it right a lot. Yeah,
really.
Yeah, I got good spatial reasoning.
Maybe you should go on like Price is Right.
I'm like RoboCop, dude. I just look at it and analyze it with my vision.
Yeah.
Scan it.
Yeah. Rock and roll.
So if anybody needs copies made with the paper and they don't want to have to waste time changing it out, I'm your man.
Christian's looking for a job.
Yeah.
I mean, and that would certainly be a job for sure.
Oh, man. I get paid to surf the internet now. No, I don't. I don't have a job. I used to, basically. I had a good job.
Are you still looking? Or are you going to wait till after the holidays?
Is that the excuse now? Yeah. Definitely.
It's always an excuse. I'm going to wait till after this. I'm going to wait till after Josh.
Something else always comes up.
Josh is in town. I'm going to wait till he leaves.
Yeah. I want to spend
That was my favorite one.
I want to spend time with the family, man. I mean, it's nice. It used to suck having to go to work when they were in town.
Yeah, that's true. Very true. We hope everyone had a wonderful Thanksgiving. We did.
I did. I went to Beckley, like you said.
I need to go to Beckley. I don't know why you gave me so much shit about it last week.
I hadn't gone in years.
Because I know.
Well, my uncle passed this week, kind of.
Oh, well, kind of?
Well, kind of uncle. He wasn't really close to the family.
My condolences.
It was Uncle Willie. I don't know if you remember
Uncle
from
Willie?
The beach. He was always fishing at the pier. So you might not even remember because he wasn't at the house or on the beach.
He was there when we cooked the fish, though, right?
Probably.
Because he was like, he knew what he was doing.
I remember one time, dude, he was sitting on the porch at the beach when we got home late at night. We went out crab hunting. And you know those little white crabs you find on the beach?
Yeah.
He picked it up and just ate it. Raw.
My uncle used to do that with oysters out of the ocean. You take a knife and fucking pop it.
Well, an oyster's a little more easier to eat than a living crab, dude. That's like putting a spider in your mouth. Whereas an oyster's like putting back a slug or something a little more helpless.
All right. You got me there. I
think he was in Vietnam, too.
Damn.
So R.I.P. to him. We got any other R.I.P.s?
We did actually. Who did pass? Somebody passed. I have to figure out who.
Oh.
Don't say anything.
All right.
Because then we'll have nothing to talk about. I saw this story and thought Greg Capullo was dead.
You know, Joey Neal said "mang" a lot when he was rapping in his raps. God. I was listening to it. It's like, I'm a mang. It's me, mang.
He did say "mang" a lot.
I was listening to some of him on the way over here.
Were you really?
One of his songs came up on my random playlists.
That's good shit. Well, I can't find it. But I feel like someone did pass away. Not super huge. But
we'll miss you all the same.
You're still flickering. I tried to tape your connection this time, and guess it doesn't matter. Sorry about the flickering, people.
Jeez Louise.
I just need a new fucking
everything
webcam.
Need a new attitude for sure.
Yeah, you're probably right. That probably helps. I don't know. I guess we don't have the RIP, and if we do, we apologize.
My computer was running slow, too. It was making me mad. I was like, what is it happening? Did I download a virus?
Yeah, that's...
Why is everything so slow and bad?
I say that almost daily.
Anyway... I just reset the whole thing. What you been into?
Well, I bought... This just happened like 2 nights ago. I played it for the first time, but I bought that Jedi Survivor.
I thought you were going to say G.I. Joe.
Is there a G.I. Joe game?
Probably an old one.
It's okay.
The sequel to that other Jedi game.
Sequel to the other was...
I don't know.
I can't remember. Jedi Order.
Cal Kestis.
Cal Kestis is his name. And I can't help looking at him now without seeing that fucking kid that does his live action shit.
Have you made it very far or got into it any?
I've gotten into it. You're on Coruscant. And you spent...
I think I heard it got mixed reviews. I don't know if it's because of like bugs and shit or just...
It was a little buggy. Yeah, and there were a couple parts that were just kind of like... You have new abilities that you didn't have in the first game. Like now you can kind of... Remember how in Ninja Gaiden you could get between 2 walls and fucking...
Sure.
Go up the wall like that. You can
wall
do that.
Jump kind of stuff.
Wall jump. And now you have to like... There's parts where you have to combine those movements. Like you have to combine the wall jump. Yeah, and it's like...
And some running here and then do that.
I mean, and it's fucking nerve-wracking.
Flip up here, do your grappling hook.
You have a grappling hook now. You just took a word right out of my mouth. He's now got a grappling hook that he uses. The lightsaber battles are great, but they always were. It's really cool to actually play with lightsabers like dual people. Yeah. Because you can actually parry.
Can't you dismember people too?
Oh, yeah, I cut arms off like it's my job.
Not as bad as RoboCop, but...
No, I don't blow people's arms off like that. Gosh,
that's a bit
much.
Well, that'd be funny if you had a lightsaber in RoboCop and doing that to people.
I mean, it'd be quicker, I think.
I just meant the blood explosions you'd see from it.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not. Maybe it would cauterize the wound. I'm not
That's
sure.
what I think. I think that's how people live when they get, when Luke and...
What about the dark
Anakin
saber?
And all that shit? The
dark saber is hot.
I mean, I think heat is what comes from the light.
I know, but there's not that much light on the dark saber.
There's a lot.
I mean, it's
just dark.
Got like an aura, but it's not like a light beam. It's always there. It's not like it extends. Right?
I mean, doesn't the fucking what do you call it? The edge of the blade glow though, right? I think the edge of the blade glows.
Does it extend too? I can't remember. Or is it always?
I don't think it extends. It just lights up.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Or maybe it's always lit up. I don't fucking know. Mm-hmm. But anyway,
I beat Super Mario RPG.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you get the princess?
I didn't get all the. She joined your team, dude. You don't have to.
Oh, so what did you rescue? Just the.
You have to take the land back from this guy Smithy and his army.
Smithy?
Yeah, and
that's kind of lazy.
You got to restore the wishing star or something so people can make wishes again.
Is it just the star?
You got to get 7 of them.
Okay. Yeah. You could have just said you just.
I didn't get all the secrets though. I didn't get like 100% the game. I was just like, I just want to get through this so I can play.
I've gone back through. Yeah.
I can play Mines of Moria, dude. I'm playing Return to Moria.
How's that?
I'm a dwarf. I'm in a mine. I got killed by some stupid orcs though. It made me mad. It sent me so far back.
Really?
Well, I hadn't saved like in a while.
You got to save in this game? Doesn't auto save for you?
Well, it's like a survival game, so you got to eat and you got to place your bed and sleep at your bed or whatever.
Yeah.
But I was also my character was also tired and taking like stamina debuffs, and so I just didn't have any energy to kill these stupid orcs.
You just had nothing.
Nope. But I'd like to play it multiplayer. It seems fun.
What's it on? You play it on PC?
Yeah, that's what I'm playing it on.
Is it cross-platform?
I also played Fortnite this morning. I don't know if it's got cross-platform or not.
Played Fortnite?
Yeah.
That's fucking odd for in there. in my son's room before I got here.
No, I had it on. I had just loaded up. I hadn't loaded it up.
I've never played it on PC. I've only played it on consoles.
It's probably about the same because I just use a controller.
I mean, I would think that it would.
I use a controller on PC.
Oh, you got a controller? Okay, so you're not using the mouse and the keyboard for that shit. That would be just fucking hard. Dude, Sam swears by that shit. I'm telling you, he's fucking good, man.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say, it's got I was playing a game with Omni-Man and Invincible in the game I was playing.
DLCs are fucking sick.
I was Goku. I was going to call him Dragon Ball Z. I was Dragon Ball Z.
I was Dragon Ball
I
Z.
was Goku, dude.
That's cool.
I got a lot of skins in that game.
That's the thing. I mean, those DLCs, they got to be making money hand over fist. I mean,
the Epic Store, they still actually don't make money as a game store. So they actually had it because they have lawsuits against Apple and other places because they wouldn't carry Fortnite because of revenue sharing and stuff like that, you know.
Interesting. And Fortnite is still free. It's still free to play. Never paid a dime for it. Of course, you got to pay for everything in the game.
Yeah, get those battle passes.
But that's what it's asking for.
But the Epic, you know, they make so much money from that game and everything, and they try to compete. They try to compete with Steam, so they offer like free games every week or something, dude. Like there's 2 free games every week
on Apple
on their PC game store,
iTunes,
the Epic Games, the Epic Game Store.
That's funny.
We got the alarm going off outside. I don't think so.
You don't have a car alarm, do you?
Not that I know of. Hope not. I wouldn't know what to do.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you'd be fucked.
I watched Leo, Adam Sandler's new movie on Netflix, dude.
Is that an animation?
Yeah, it's an animation. He's an old lizard. He's an old iguana. He thinks he's dying.
Is he?
I don't know. He's you just
never know.
He's a certain age. You got to find out how long these iguanas live.
Yeah,
but it's okay.
It sounds pretty deep, man.
Of course, he's doing a funny voice the whole time because he's an iguana Adam Sandler character.
Oh God.
And his buddy's Bill Burr, though, playing a turtle named Squirtle.
Bill Burr is fucking funny in anything he's in.
Yeah.
I identify more with what Bill Burr says than any other comedian out there. I mean, by far.
The Squid Game show on Netflix is pretty good.
I saw you posting
the new show,
about
the competition.
Kind of weird
dude,
shit.
It is intense.
Bee doing her bird.
Dude, it's like they're doing everything to give these people panic attacks live on TV.
Why? What's the prize?
Just stress and dude.
What's the end game? What do you win?
$4.56 million.
God damn, that much money?
Yeah. So people are like crying and
oh my God, I'd fucking do about anything for $4.5 million.
Well, the one thing I was posting about.
I was going to say, what do they have to do?
Have you seen the show?
I have not seen anything relating to Squid Game, even the movie.
Well,
I've not seen anything.
It was a series, not a movie. But anyway, in the show, they have to. There's this one challenge where they get a kind of a cookie thing, a honeycomb. And it's got like a pre-pressed shape in it.
Yeah.
And you have to take a needle and poke the shape out without cracking it or messing up on it. And so each shape, some are easier and harder than others. Like there's a circle, a triangle, a star, and an umbrella. So the players that get the umbrella have a much harder time than the other people.
Right.
And so how do you decide which players get the umbrella? Well, they've got these 4 lines set up, and they send in the first person from each line. And they say, you have 10 minutes to agree on a shape. And if they can't pick the shape in 2 minutes, if they can't agree on which shape each person's
now, why
getting,
would they disagree? What would be a reason they would disagree on a shape?
Because I'm not taking that umbrella.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, I would think nobody would want to take the umbrella, though.
Exactly. So after your 2 minutes are up, if nobody's taking the umbrella, all 4 of those people are gone.
Eliminated.
Yep. Wow. Oh, and also the way in the show, on the TV show, the original, they just get killed. Well, so on the reality show, they got these squibs on their chest, dude, that explode when they die.
That's pretty fucking funny. They wear squibs. Squibs fucking hurt.
Yeah, dude, it's pretty.
I mean, Peter Weller on that
it's
Robo
not
doc.
red, it's black though, so it doesn't look like blood. But
well, of course, it'd be rated X. You know?
But anyway, so
dude, Peter Weller said squibs suck. That's one thing on that Robo doc he was talking about. He's like, dude, squibs, they burn and they fucking catch fire and they fucking.
So they maybe go through like 3 rounds of people trying to choose which shape, and they can't agree, and the person's like, I'm not doing that. Nuh-uh. Yeah. And if they don't agree, they're all gone. So they go through like 3 rounds of that, and then finally somebody's like,
so what does that whittle it down to? Like 4?
No.
Like a team?
There's like, they start with like 400 people or something.
Wow, 4.5 million.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But so anyway, the last 4 people are in there, and this guy, he's crying before he's even going in to pick the shape, dude. And they're like, you got this.
Why?
Got this. Because he knows he's going to break, dude. He knows he's going to pick that umbrella. Because because the other 3 are bullying him to pick it because they're like, we don't want to get sent home. You pick it. You're in line number 4. You get the 4th one. And he was like, he's crying, having a complete meltdown, dude. And then he's like, okay, I'll pick the umbrella, but only if you guys agree to help each other after you finish. And like, yeah, sure, man, I'll help you if I finish.
Well, that's a lie.
Well, no, then it goes, contestants will not be allowed to help each other after he's already picked the umbrella. And he's like, I should have known. It was a competition. So when it comes time for his crew to do the...
That sounds fucking hysterical.
For them to do the umbrella, dude, they've got 10 minutes to cut out the umbrella. And he's working on his, and everybody around him is dying and losing. And so he's getting stressed out because, everybody's mad at him because he picked the umbrella. Yeah, and he's mad, and everybody's hating on him because he stuck them all with the umbrella instead of standing his ground and just dying.
You're telling me that he is trying to do this while people have squibs that are being shot off them around him?
Yeah.
So he's like trying to do intricate work, and somebody beside him just have a squib go off on him?
Yeah, that'll happen. But anyway, the worst part is, though, dude, all that stress has gotten to him, and he's gagging and throwing up in his mouth, it seems like, the whole time he's doing it. And they're like, oh, God. Oh, don't let him throw up. Oh, dude.
That sounds awful.
It's so entertaining. I was like, this.
But again, for a shot of $4.5 million, I mean, of course,
dude, he's probably going to kill himself after the show airs because he's like, those people are going to hate me.
I wonder when that's going to start happening.
Those people are going to hate me.
I wonder when that's going to start happening. We're going to start seeing headlines about people that fucking played the Squid Game show.
Oh, they're already getting allegations. They're already getting allegedly the game people that made the show mistreated everybody. And they had horrible conditions they were in on set and everything, dude.
Oh, my God. You watch some weird shit, brother.
Dude, it's going to be number 1 on Netflix. I tell you what.
Weird shit. Netflix. Why do I feel like I watched something that was exclusive to Netflix? Oh, I watched it. Did you watch the new Invincible?
Yeah. And you know what else? It's apparently not coming back until next year.
What?
Yeah.
There's no episode Friday?
No, there's just 4 episodes, and then they're taking a mid-season break until the next 4 come out.
You got to take a mid-season break with 8 fucking episodes?
Apparently, they announced
that
a while ago. But yeah, that's some
bullshit. Man.
Yeah, I agree.
That is fucking bullshit.
It's terrible news.
It's no wonder fucking
when it was getting good too.
Yeah. Fuck. I am happy to see Omni-Man again. I was missing him.
Yeah.
I felt like he's a big part of that story.
Seems to be where they're going. I guess there's quite a bit of comics to it.
I was wondering. I didn't look. I didn't go back and look, but I was wondering how many. How
deep the stories go.
Well,
how much there is to binge. If
yeah,
you get caught up. In
yeah.
the
I mean, well, I'm probably not. Invincible's been out for so long that it would be a fortune to try to catch up on it now, but.
I don't know, dude. They had omnibuses on sale for Black Friday.
I was gonna say they might have omnibus or maybe some graphic novels, but I know it's been around for fuck. It feels like it came out in 2006.
Really, I don't know.
Maybe earlier than that.
Idea.
Maybe earlier.
You're the comic guy.
I can't remember. I remember it was very minuscule and wasn't talked about much.
Oh yeah, I finished watching the Under the Dome show. That stupid show with the aliens.
With the egg.
And it had alien pod people. It just got so dumb. I'm so glad it's over. I started watching.
I love how you gut through it, even if you hate it.
I started watching Jericho now. I'm just going
What's Jericho?
I'm just going through all these apocalypse TV shows.
I was going to say, goddamn.
The Stand.
The end of the world as you know
the Dome, and now Jericho. Jericho, they saw a nuclear bomb go off in the distance, and they just found out, like, other American cities have been hit. So
what's the premise of the show?
That's it, dude.
Who's attacking us?
We don't know yet. I don't know. I just started it.
Okay.
So I'm not deep into
Gotcha.
It's got Skeet Ulrich.
Damn, I haven't seen him in fucking Scream.
I remember reading about the show when it was on.
Scream, I haven't seen him.
Dude,
Chill Factor. Was that the other fucking movie he had?
I forgot he was the Scream guy. Yeah.
There were only 2 movies I ever seen him in. That was it.
It's just got a good name, dude. Skeet. But anyway, like, I remember reading about the show when it was getting canceled.
He looks just like fucking Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
He looks like a young Johnny Depp. That's the first thing I said in Scream. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So it's going to get canceled. I know it got canceled. So I'll see how it ends. We'll see if it's got a tight ending or not. But I remember reading about it. It was one of those shows that all the fans tried to save back in the day.
Yeah, I remember those for sure. Well, all right. Let's talk.
Any news?
Let's talk some news. Yeah. So let's talk about Scream.
Yeah,
for a
we
minute.
mentioned that about how that Melissa Barrera.
Yeah,
Barretta,
there is apparently a lot of issues going on with the cast of Scream.
Oh yeah, and like you said, Jenna Ortega.
You told me that.
Her comments,
Melissa Barrera's exit was actually because of
her
so
Twitter,
tell me,
her Instagram stuff,
like political shit,
social media posts.
Is it like the Israeli Hamas shit that's going on?
Yeah, it's about something about just the sanctity of life kind of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, look, here's the thing. The problem is that these studios and these companies are wanting to distance themselves from anything.
Yeah.
That even in support
anything that has a side.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, and it's so funny because we were talking off mic before we started, of course, I think the story is so big now that it's become the talk of what society, right? So anytime somebody comes up and asks me about it, I'm exactly like you. I go, I have no opinion. None.
Yeah, well, it's like
I do not want death in either Israel or Gaza.
Yeah, they should give back the hostages and put their weapons down.
Simple as that.
Make some peace or something.
Never going to happen, but that's what I think. I don't take sides on Facebook.
That's what we would like to see.
Right, right. Because something, this is not a simple good guys, bad guys kind of war. And
well, war never is.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm talking about in the eyes of public sentiment is what I'm talking about.
But I agree with Flea, dude, when he said no war is justified.
No war is justified. I totally agree with that, too. So anyway, I guess Melissa exited Scream 7 now they're on, right? Scream 7, is that the one they're on?
Mm-hmm, apparently.
And this is the one after the one they did in New York, I think. And Jenna Ortega,
which was the second one.
Other big
after
lead.
It had been
Yeah.
No, I meant like this was the sequel to the reboot that started making bank. So Scream became a big popular franchise again on the backs of these two characters.
Yes, right, exactly. So that's what I'm saying. And we've kind of discussed how, the Scream franchise just kind of fell into obscurity after
Wouldn't that be funny if they just recast her and kept the character?
I mean, it's not out of the realm of fucking possibility for Hollywood, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
The problem is Jenna Ortega, she's fucking like hot. You know,
she's a hot commodity.
She's got heat. So I don't know. I know that Neve Campbell and all the original cast had already kind of said they were done, but now I think what Paramount's doing is they're going back to them.
I saw a comment
to be like, well, we're going to have to do it again.
Have you seen the latest screens?
I have not seen any of them. No.
Well, you know Dewey dies, right?
No.
Well, he does. And so some of the comments I read were like, Dewey returned somehow, like Palpatine returned somehow, you know? We'll just bring Dewey back from the dead, dude. We don't need these girls.
What's the first text on the scroll for fucking the Rise of Skywalker?
Is that what
the dead rise?
No,
or something like that.
I don't remember.
Or it's like the dead live. You know the scrolling text.
I know what you're talking about.
Right.
I don't remember what it says.
There's one. God, it's
I thought it was
ridiculous.
somehow Palpatine returned or something.
That's what it's about. But the first letters in it are like the dead rise or something. It's all caps.
It sounds like Evil Dead or something, dude.
That's what I said. I was like, oh my God. Start of several problems for that last film.
But now they're saying Jenna Ortega was leaving because of her scheduling with Wednesday's second season.
Yes, Wednesday. Well, also she's going to have to start doing press for Beetlejuice, and you know she's probably is she dead in the X universe?
What is X?
You know, Pearl.
Oh yeah,
is she dead in that? Did she die in that? Okay, I couldn't remember.
Yep, they all died in that one.
Yeah, I figured that's what I kind of thought, but I was like, she's so hot, she might be, skippable. So I mean, what do you think? You think they could work around this, or is it just dead in the water? Number 7.
Oh, I don't really care. I mean,
I know you don't care.
Well, I mean, I'm not attached to the characters. Like they could introduce
these characters.
Yeah, they could introduce more nameless teens to get killed. Treat it like a Jason or something. It doesn't have to be about these people. They're not carrying the show, I don't think. It's all about.
What about the original cast? Do you think they're the same thing? Doesn't matter?
I don't think they're needed, yeah.
Yeah. I'm with you. No, I'm with you. It's like Ghostface has transcended like where you need a good story. You don't even need a good story. No. I mean, he's such a good slasher. You need the twist because he's not immortal yet. Well, he doesn't have supernatural powers yet.
Well, plus since they got the last two pretty good, we can have a few stinkers before it dies.
So it'll still make money.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it's not like it won't make money.
Exactly, dude.
Oh man. Anyway,
but we think it's stupid that.
Yeah, well, I mean, you shouldn't have gotten fired for that shit.
Free speech, baby. Well, no, not quite free speech. You're allowed to say.
So, another story that I've been seeing a lot this week is, I guess there was an interview with Jon Hamm.
Yeah, what's that about? He was supposed to be...
was like, of course, anytime you have an actor in an interview that says they're interested in joining the MCU, instantly the fucking speculations start as to who they would play. And
well, it sounds like he was in talks to play this part.
Well, he was almost cast as Sinister.
For what?
X-Men. For the Marvel eventual X-Men
so there is
reboot.
going to be a Mr. Sinister film thing? He's going to be in a
See,
film?
that's what's foggy is because he says they went a different direction.
Gotcha. Because
Sinister is a complicated story.
Yeah.
That's one of the harder X-Men stories to tell that are out there. Because
I just thought maybe it was a project that they canceled or something.
Well, but now there's people asking who else? There was somebody else they were suggesting him for, and I feel like it may have been Dr. Doom in the new Fantastic Four film, but I don't like that because then you can't see his face.
I saw where Richie said Anya Taylor-Joy should do it. I thought that was hilarious, dude, because her metal face would look real bad.
Dude, we'll get to that. Just hold off.
I thought we were just talking about Fantastic Four.
We are.
Jon Hamm.
We are. Here we go. Oh, okay. So, okay. Live action Invincible, they thought he'd be a good Omni-Man, which I could see. But then again, I kind of want J.K. Simmons to do it.
He's too old.
He's too old, isn't he? I just have to accept it, yeah. But he does such a good voiceover, and I love that story because...
Should be Tom Cruise. You think about that? He could grow a little mustache.
I think that would ruin a lot of shit for me.
Oh.
A lot of shit. But no, Hamm said he'd like to be part of the Marvel Universe. I think I've said for years that I've always thought Hamm should get a shot at Batman.
Yeah.
Honestly.
He'd be good at that. That's a good role.
He's got that fucking jawline that's just
aristocratic.
Straight out of
straight out of the mansion, straight out of the country club.
Because to me, the best Batman actors were always actors that could play noir really well, and Jon Hamm, that's what he's known for. I wished he'd always gotten that kind of Ben Affleck years after he started kind of Batman role. I thought he would have done really well with that. But it just never happened, and who knows? I know he leans a lot toward his comedic performance a lot, which could shy a few people away from casting him in a more serious role. But let's face it, serious roles don't make actors money these days, you know? The roles that make money are superheroes and comedies. So we'll keep you updated on what John decides to do. So Fantastic Four casting. Let's talk about it. So there is a report now that Marvel's Fantastic Four. Well, there are two aspects of the story. The first aspect is that, and we've spoken about it. It's pretty much now almost confirmed that the Silver Surfer is going to be female. That it will not be Norrin Rad, the traditional Silver Surfer that we all grew up with. You know, Jack Kirby.
He's going to be silver boobs instead of a silver dong.
He didn't even have a dong.
Well, good. He's no Dr. Manhattan.
No, he isn't. No, he's not swinging dick like Manhattan. Now, after that was announced, it was then announced that your girl, Christian, Anya Taylor-Joy, was being eyed for a major role in the Fantastic Four film. So, what?
And we already have Miss Fantastic cast, right? Yeah.
I don't think any of the main family has been cast yet. No, not officially.
Okay.
I know Pedro was being discussed, and we kind of talked about that. But is Halo still fucking on? Is it still going?
It's on Paramount Plus.
I mean, but is it still making new shit?
I don't know. I don't want that show I watched.
I thought that took a big dump. But anyway, I could be wrong. Man, she is weird looking. You cannot deny that. She looks like she's...
You just crash it?
Well, yeah, it crashes. But since we aren't recording, it's not as big a deal. Now it looks all crazy.
It's a big deal to me.
Is it?
I don't like crashes.
Well, no one does.
I don't like technical difficulties. It bugs me. Things should just work. When I open a car door, I expect it to open. It's like the handle breaks off or something, dude.
Yeah.
Or doesn't close right. And you're like, gosh.
Well, you know.
Just having a bad day.
Yeah, you just gotta adjust, brother.
But then they just add up, dude, and you turn into Falling Down, Michael Douglas style. Just one bad day away.
That's all it takes.
Isn't that
one bad day?
The whole Joker thing with Batman? He's just one bad day away from turning into the Joker. What's
Batman
that?
Is?
Yeah. What's that? What's the name of that Frank Miller Batman? Dark Knight. What's the Joker one
Dark
called?
Knight Returns.
What's the Joker story called? Oh, yeah, that reminds me. I was thinking there was a cool augmented reality game that you should get for Christmas. I'd get it for you, but it's like $100.
What is it?
It's called Panic in Gotham City.
It's augmented reality?
Yeah, you have to like look at the board with your phone and stuff, and it's kind of like an escape room. It's for 1 to 6 players. It looks really cool.
I don't understand.
I don't understand.
How do I grab that? Do you remember what hotkey resets all the windows?
No, dude, I don't use hotkeys. I'm not that advanced.
Damn it. All right, just let me think.
We got some thinking going on here, guys. Oh, there's something. Drag you over here and you minimize, open gear. Up, up, up. Up.
Great. Sean.
It looks like Spider-Man's like playing soccer right there, dude.
Yeah, with a
soccer
pumpkin
ball.
bomb.
Pumpkin soccer ball.
All right. I don't know what happened to our pictures, so we're just going to go full frame here.
We're going live, full frame style, folks.
Live, full frame. We're poor. We don't get any money, so.
We'll take it if you want to give it, though.
Yeah, I would love to have some. I like money. I'd like to have more of it.
I mean, and this is definitely worth your money.
Oh, yeah.
People don't realize the deal they're getting from us.
I mean, I think we're funny. Anyway.
How could we not be? Dude?
Anya Taylor-Joy, we don't know. We'll see.
She could be silver. She could be not.
She could be silver. She could be Miss Fantastic. We really don't know.
Or she could be Dr. Doom silver style. They're going a different route, making her a chick and making her lame. Like South Park said.
I wouldn't put it past them. Definitely not. Okay. So.
Oh, Superman Legacy castings.
We got some Superman Legacy castings that came down this week.
I like Jimmy.
Jimmy was cast as Skylar Gisondo. Is that how you say his name?
He's Gideon from the Righteous Gemstones.
I never watched that.
Oh, you're missing out, dude.
Is that funny?
A good one. That's a good one.
All right. So we got a lot of cast. Of course, we had Superman and Lois already, but then we got Jimmy. We also got Miss Tessmacher, who is Sarah Sampaio, for those that don't know.
I don't know who that is.
Miss Tessmacher is Lex Luthor's assistant.
I meant Sarah Sampaio.
Oh, okay.
No, I didn't know who the other person was either, but I was wondering who she was.
Yeah, Miss Tessmacher is Lex Luthor's secretary.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of his right-hand lady.
Oh, I thought that you were going to say like they did it. She was that kind of secretary.
Oh, no. No. That's not
like
what I was
a porno?
saying. No,
not like that kind of.
Definitely not.
She's too smart for that. Should go to OnlyFans instead and make money.
You can just stop right now.
I will.
Yeah,
not.
That's on you.
That's on you. Maybe this would be easier if we had a rundown.
Then you fucking do it.
Maybe I will.
Good.
I'll get it done. I'll do something.
I'll send you the fucking template.
I don't need your template.
Okay, fine.
With your graphics. Suck ass.
God damn, I do 3 times the fucking shit you do.
No, you don't.
Fucking bitch at me about.
He doesn't.
All you do is sit around. I don't want to hear it. It's all you do. It's all you do.
I made that post about the Squid Game.
Yeah, you did that, didn't you? Good for you.
I had to post about it. I was enjoying that Squid Game.
You were excited when you sent me that message. So, we got reports that Kathleen Kennedy was out at Lucasfilm, but turns out she wasn't fired.
Because that one guy got promoted.
Dave Filoni, who, as we know, is the creator of Ahsoka, and kind of, I think this is what we've been talking about, Christian, is that these companies realize they've got to make major shakeups in creative to get this property back on its feet.
Sure, yeah.
And then it might not even work, I mean, Star Wars is a tricky one. I will never deny that. Of all the franchises out there,
well, it's like that Andor. They say it's one of the best ones, but it's like I need to watch it. Not really interested in watching it. But
that's what I'm saying. It doesn't grab my interest like an Ahsoka or an Obi-Wan Kenobi or one of those shows. And I don't know if that's.
Yet they say it's one of the best Star Wars of the Star Wars.
Oh my God! Yeah, I mean,
people love that Andor.
Even honest trailers gave it props. That never happens. So I don't know what this will mean for future projects for Star Wars universe. Hopefully, good news.
Who's that? What's that Asian guy doing?
That's John Woo.
Oh, okay.
He's reflecting on his early films, which, as you recall, Hard Target, Face Off.
He was the guy that used like doves in the action sequences.
Yeah. The slow-mo.
Yeah.
Remember that? That was his thing. The big slow-mo shit. But I love both those movies, and I own both those movies, and I watch them constantly. I was a big John Woo fan.
Is Face Off the hockey one?
No.
Okay.
Face Off is the one where they trade faces.
My
Christian.
bad. My bad.
I thought that was one of your favorite movies.
I'm confused with Sudden Death, right?
Yes. That had hockey.
Well, that had Jean-Claude Van Damme. I was confused.
It's all right, man. We're getting old. Dave Filoni.
Can't even remember Face Off.
Yeah, I know. That's dude. Bad, dude. That's pretty bad. Dave Filoni wants to continue Balin Scroll's story beyond Ahsoka. Of course, that means that they will have to recast the character, as we tragically lost actor Ray Stevenson, who portrayed Balin in Ahsoka last year to a horrible accident. So that character will have to be recast. But at this point, and I think I've mentioned this before, I feel like you have to continue his storyline.
Sure.
Because I think that is the right direction. If that makes sense.
Yeah. The way you said it, it looks like it's leading somewhere with him.
Yeah, and I just feel like it. And he made, and I know that this is talked about all the time, but I love that speech that he makes with the Padawan. I can't remember her fucking name. When he just talks about the repetition. And it's almost like he's talking about the Star Wars franchise. You know what I'm talking about? Well, you haven't seen Ahsoka.
I haven't finished it yet.
So he talks about like this battle of good and evil and how it just repeats itself over. And I mean, it's almost, he makes a joke of it. And again, and again. And he says it like 4 or 5 times. Mm-hmm. And it's almost exactly what's happening with the Star Wars movie franchise. It's just the same thing over and over again with different people.
It's meta, dude.
Yeah. So hopefully Dave Filoni takes Star Wars in a direction that we want it to go. I think he's off to a good start. Did you see the Crisis on Infinite Earths trailer, Chris?
Yeah, I posted about it.
Is this your post?
No, that's your post, but I posted about it.
For those that don't know, Crisis on Infinite Earths.
I said Happy Thanksgiving, and holy smokes, there's a Crisis trilogy.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry.
I did post about it.
Crisis on Infinite Earths. That is probably one of the most popular.
Did you know it's a trilogy?
DC storyline. Well, I knew the films were a trilogy.
Okay, good. I know it's going to be a trilogy.
Yeah. I guess this was a leak. Like, I guess they didn't expect to release this so soon. But Crisis on Infinite Earths, easily one of the best DC stories out there, if not the best. I mean, it's there are so many iconic things that happen in that story. It would take an hour to do.
I get it confused with the other Crisis. There's too many crises to keep track of.
There's a lot of crises in the DC universe. Did you see any of?
There's a DC Zombicide Kickstarter right now going on.
I saw that.
Deceased. I'm still waiting on my Marvel Zombicide Kickstarter that I backed last year.
I have some of the Deceased books, actually. Yeah. Those are crazy.
I've like watched some YouTube videos.
Zombie fucking.
Anti-life.
It's like Dawn of the Dead with fucking DC.
Well, in the game, Superman's one of the zombies.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the first thing they check. Batman. What's the deal with Superman?
I was thinking
Batman's always the one that's like, where's Superman? Because he knows.
You can back the board game for $130.
I don't know about a board game. Maybe a video game.
Board games were better when the power's out.
True. Did you watch any of the Monarch show on? Don't you have Apple Plus?
The first episode is free, actually, but I do not have Apple Plus at the time. But I was waiting for more episodes to come out before I signed up for a month to watch it.
Gotcha. Yeah,
I did watch a little bit of it.
I am just. When is -1 here?
It's got Durs in it. From Workaholics, Durs is in the Monarch show.
Durs is in Monarch?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, man.
He's in the past, too, with young
Russell. That makes me want to watch it even more. Young Russell. You mean Wyatt?
Yeah.
He looks just like him, I know. God, I am dying to see Godzilla -1. It is 100% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Wow.
100%. And when does it? God damn it! When does it come out in the States?
Are they grading it as a movie or as a Godzilla movie?
What's the difference?
A lot.
Tell me. I'm intrigued.
Well, one's a Godzilla movie, and the other one is like a Best Picture winner. There's not a lot to a Godzilla movie, so if you're grading it as a Godzilla movie, it's a lot easier to get 100%. No,
but that's not what Rotten Tomatoes is about.
I'm just saying. It depends on what they're grading it as.
I think they grade it based off whether it's a good movie or not.
Maybe. I'm just saying that's a lot of critics think sometimes.
It's not called Godzilla Tomatoes. It's called Rotten Tomatoes. It has nothing to do with the fucking Godzilla.
It has to do with the personality of the critic.
No,
how the critic
because
is
the critic is. You could say that about anything.
Exactly.
So what you're saying is it's probably bullshit.
No, I'm just saying it's hard to believe that a Godzilla movie would be the greatest movie ever.
I didn't say that.
Rotten Tomatoes did.
100% on Rotten Tomatoes doesn't make it the greatest movie ever.
Why not? That's the highest
score. That's not how it works. That's not how it works.
That's still the highest score you can get.
It is the highest score you can get, but you have to consider there were only 11 reviews. 100%.
Yeah, and how many of them reviewed it as a Godzilla film as opposed to Oscar nominee? It's not the Academy here.
You're exhausting.
This isn't the Academy here judging the films, folks. It's Rotten Tomatoes. It's a peanut gallery.
I almost guarantee you that Godzilla -1 is probably 100% on fucking Zip Tomatoes. How about that?
Well, I'm sure you're going to judge it as a Godzilla film. You're not going to go in there and go, there wasn't any romance. I didn't like it. There wasn't. You're going to go.
I think that stuff is important in any movie.
You're going to go, there wasn't enough plot.
Well, you're probably right about that. I mean, the plot of a Godzilla movie had better be very simple. he smashes shit.
Yeah.
In the story. I
want to see Godzilla fight Hulk, dude. They both are good smashers.
There is a comic that is out right now.
Oh, right now, really?
That's Godzilla versus the Justice League.
Huh. Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty exciting.
I've got John.
Why don't you have a comic book story about that on here?
I've got John. It's actually waiting on me down at Purple Earth. I have to go get it.
That's cool.
And
is it a series or just a one-off?
It's going to be it's probably like a 7 or 8 issue run. Probably
that's not bad.
It's a small run.
It's not.
Godzilla is just he's fought the Power Rangers. He's fought the fucking Turtles. He's fought Voltron. He's fought everything.
God, how'd the Turtles do against him? I don't think they'd have.
They didn't do well.
Chance.
They may have teamed with the Power Rangers, perhaps.
They definitely need some help,
Yeah, it was bad. Power Rangers story with Godzilla was actually quite entertaining.
I could see him fighting some Megazords.
Because they actually brought in that alien race that controls Mechagodzilla and had them.
Oh, wow.
They truced with Rita.
Well,
I said Rita like Aaron's wife. Rita Repulsa.
Rita?
Thanks, Rita. Every time I say Rita, it's always with that T. Appreciate that.
From Power Rangers.
It's just not how it went. Not how it went. All right, let's. What else we got? How we doing on time? We're good. A lot of stuff started filming again. Deadpool 3 officially starts refilling.
Something's finished filming.
Beetlejuice 2 is now completed, so it is ready to go. Hopefully, we'll see some stuff about that. We got set photos of Jenna Ortega in a wedding with Winona Ryder playing the mother of the bride. Do you think she's going to marry Beetlejuice again?
She looks scary with those Beetlejuice eyes. Maybe she's Beetlejuice's daughter, dude. That's why she's got her father's eye sacs.
Could be.
Whatever those bags under her eyes are called. Eye sacs? No.
So, a Grand Theft Auto movie.
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah?
Why not? Mario movie.
I mean...
Especially if you're just going to take the story from the game.
Is there a story in the game?
Yeah, at least in that Grand Theft Auto 5, it was a big story. I'm not familiar with it, but I know it had like those 3 main characters.
Yeah. There is a rumor going around that there is a movie adaptation on the table for Grand Theft Auto. For those that don't know, popular video game series in which you can pretty much do whatever the fuck you want. You can steal cars, you can beat people, you can shoot them, you can kill cops, it's basically the most violent video game.
I think the last one came out 10 years ago or something, and it's still probably going
Number 5
strong, got an online community.
Number 5 is the latest one, right?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, either that DLC, Vice City or whatever, but
but then that Stephen Ogg guy, I think he actually played the character in the game.
That's I think he's the only one. Yeah. He's the only one that actually did the character work. They're looking at DiCaprio for that, I guess, that balding guy that was in the number 5. I don't know what anybody's names were. And then John Boyega.
Michael, maybe. He looks like a Michael, or was that number 3 or 4? I can't remember. I didn't play any 5.
Yeah, I'm saying I didn't play much 5. I played the shit out of 3.
Yeah, I'm thinking about Vice City.
Yeah.
Michael Vercetti, I think is the guy's name. Or
Vice
Tony?
City.
Tommy Vercetti?
Tony. That's what it was. Tony. You're right.
Who knows, dude?
It's No, you're right. It's Tony. I remember. It's Tony.
He's like Scarface. Montana. Happy Thanksgiving, man.
I hesitated sharing that.
JW liked it?
I know, and that made me happy. I was like, okay, JW's always got my back.
Good job. I saw a picture of him on Facebook with his family. They were shooting some squirrels.
They're always out there shooting something. They're always killing something.
You should take your kids out there
shooting. Fuck no. I'm afraid to go out there. I'm not taking my kids.
You gotta teach your kids how to kill, boy.
Sadly, they probably already know.
No, don't say that.
From watching television.
Oh, great.
Yeah. I'm
watching
one of those
movies.
Parents. I'm one of those parents.
You're like, here's Michael Myers, kids. Get to know him.
Yeah.
He's going to be your babysitter.
The blackest eyes. The devil's eyes.
Just scare your kids, dude. Give them nightmares.
We got Aquaman 2 coming out next month. And James Wan and Jason Momoa tease a massive undersea sequel, which was a lot of people's gripes about the first film.
Yeah, dude. There's not enough aqua.
There's not. Yeah,
Aquaman.
There's too much land shit.
Too much land.
So yeah, that looks good. I'm excited about him facing Black Manta. I always loved Black Manta. This goes back to the fucking 80s Super Friends days. I was always a huge Black Manta fan.
Why?
Because he just looked badass.
That helmet thing?
Yeah, the helmet, and he shot these fucking spikes that were harpoons.
I think he looks like a snork.
What's a snork?
Wasn't that a cartoon with like those little things that lived under the sea? They had little antenna things that they breathe through.
I'm sorry, I don't remember.
I think they were called snorks.
It sounds stupid.
You remember Jabberjaw, that shark cartoon? God, dude, what cartoons are you watching?
I don't remember. I mean, the good ones. Walked right into that one, motherfucker.
What was that one? The Power Hour guy? Was that a cartoon? No, that
Captain
wasn't.
Power. He's up there.
Not
See,
a cartoon,
that proves that he exists.
And it wasn't a cartoon, though.
No,
right?
it was not a cartoon.
Was a live action one.
It used CGI, real bad.
Oh yeah,
but it was not a cartoon.
I don't know if you can call that CGI, dude. God. That wasn't generated by a computer. That was generated by a fucking toddler. TGI, toddler generated imagery.
Oh, God, you kill me. We're going to do a fucking episode on Captain Power. I'm going to make you sit down and watch
We're going to watch it and do commentary,
I'm going to make you sit down and watch the whole fucking series. There's only one season. Oh, there goes my mic.
Oh, it's falling apart. That means it's time to wrap things up, I think.
Yeah, it's about time to wrap it up. One more story here. I did want to mention this. Year one in DC is always a big deal because it really unveils kind of the origin stories of some characters. Now, you know, you could say that we already know what Joker's origin is.
I got something else we need to talk about, too.
Oh, let's do this first then. Go. What do you got?
There's a backlash to that new Scott Pilgrim.
Really?
Yeah, because
I watched it. It seemed quite charming.
Well, a lot of people were expecting it to be more Scott Pilgrim than it was. You know how he gets like killed in the first episode or second episode?
Oh, yeah. Well, come on. I mean, he'll come back. I mean, that's the whole point, right? Is that Ramona's trying to get him back,
it's
right?
It's not what people are expecting, though.
Come
you know
on.
how people are.
Well, people fucking suck, and we
they
all
were,
know
They
that.
were saying it's the same thing as Master of the Universe when we got Tila instead of He-Man.
That wasn't a big deal.
Or when we got Raiden instead
Still
of
a fucking
Solid
great
Snake.
show. That sucked.
I agree with
That
that
sucked. I agree that sucked. But the He-Man thing wasn't that bad. I'm sorry, I don't agree.
I know. I'm just telling you what I was reading on the internet, man. I can kind of understand it.
From what we know,
I was also expecting a remake, a retelling of the Scott Pilgrim. I was not expecting such a
different story,
retake, a deviation.
Well, I mean, that's what the books look like.
Well,
that's
I know
what
it
the
looked
video
like
game
that,
looks like. You
but
talk about the stories.
Yeah, I just meant the story isn't the same at all.
So anyway, back to year ones. The Joker, as far as we know, his origin is pretty much a part of the Killing Joke.
Yeah, that's what I was taught. That's what I was trying to think of earlier.
Yeah, the Killing Joke.
When I said Frank Miller, Alan Moore. That's
Alan Moore wrote the Killing Joke.
I don't know those people.
Yeah, well, it's up there.
I know. We had an article about Alan Moore the other day. He looks like a wizard.
He does. Yes, he does. And in that storyline, the Joker, whom we do know that had a wife and a daughter, and his wife was named, or didn't have a daughter, just had a wife. Sorry. Wife, didn't know what his wife was named, but she called him Arthur. And I think that's where Todd Phillips got the inspiration for the Arthur Fleck name from the Joker film. And through a series of unfortunate incidents, he finds himself in the employ of the mob, who force him to don a identity which we know as the Red Hood, but not the Red Hood Jason Todd, the original Red Hood. And in a clash with Batman, he is accidentally knocked off a balcony cross plank into a vat of chemicals.
He falls off the scaffolding. Yeah. Crosswalk, whatever. What do they call it? Catwalk. Yeah. That's a good one.
And, of course, he emerges with the white skin, the distorted smile, and the insane personality as the Joker. Now, year ones are meant to kind of go more in depth with origin stories, so the fact that you're doing that with the Joker, I think, is really cool.
Yeah, they love that Joker.
Love that Joker.
Sean Lamont loves those girls.
This is going to be a 3-part series told across Batman's number 142
what is that
to
throne?
144.
Did you see that throne ad?
The throne is Monstar's throne from Silverhawks. It's what he sits in.
Why it was like getting top billing over the other figures?
Because that's what he sits in to transform into Monstar.
Okay, so it's like you got to get this chair.
I mean, the chair kind of completes the.
It's the best action figure. The chair you got to get.
Plus, it's a cool looking chair. Lord Zed has a chair you can buy too.
Really? Wow.
I think the Emperor does too.
Good, yeah. Throne room.
But yeah, with the the spinny fucking you want.
They should have one for when he's Palpatine, dude, and he's like, "Yeah, you guys come in here," and he's like, "It's treason."
It's treason. It's treason. Then. There was a big YouTube video on how Mace Windu defeated him. Was able to defeat him.
Yeah, dude.
And it had a lot to do with
They broke it down, and they were like, this is why the other two died and where they failed.
That's right. Did you see this shit? So you saw it then. Yeah. I mean, they broke it down like, these two get killed so quickly because they study this part of lightsaber fighting. But Mace Windu is able to endure because he studies this form of Jedi fighting.
Yeah, exactly.
And then when the window breaks, he uses the gravity. So we have seen the same fucking video. It's crazy out there, man. I'm telling you. Crazy out there, people.
See, you asked me at the beginning, what kind of videos am I watching? We're watching the same ones, apparently.
I don't know about all that. A big announcement we got for Lexington Comic and Toy Convention this coming March in Lexington. Tim Daly's going to be joining the cast. If you don't know Tim, he was the original Superman in the animated series from the late 90s. So I would definitely like to get some shit signed by him.
What was that other thing he was in that looked like live action?
I don't know what that is.
Looked like he was standing with some people.
I think he was in a Disney show.
Huh.
I don't remember which, but Sam probably would.
I wonder if he's related to Carson Daly.
I doubt it. Other events going on. I don't think we really have anything else happening around
Christmas
the area.
events coming up.
Yeah, we got that. Have you seen the Charleston ballpark, the baseball park? It is done up. Charleston is about 45 to an hour drive from Huntington, and if you can, go check out the what do they call the Dirty Birds ballpark?
Yeah, Dirty Birds.
They've totally
they're the Christmas birds now.
Totally
Doves.
transformed.
Turtle doves, partridges in a pear tree. That's the Christmas birds.
Turtle doves. That fucking old man from Home Alone too. Turtle doves. All right. Let's wrap it up. That's it. That's all I got. You got anything else, Chris?
No, I'm good.
Yeah, you're good.
I'm kind of
all
tired.
right. As you can see, if you're watching our video feed, we do have all of our addresses here at the bottom of the screen where you could follow the show. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. What did you just do? Did you just flip off the camera?
No, I was just saying, like, what up?
I thought you were flipping off the camera.
I've never flipped off the camera here.
Calm down. Podomatic.com, PODOMATIC.com/GeekZip podcast. We desperately need donations. We desperately need a show sponsor.
And share, we need your support.
Christian's camera's glitching, which means I have to buy a new camera.
Well, that'd be my Christmas present.
Okay, buy me a new webcam. There you go. But we still need money.
Well, yeah.
Anyway, I hope everyone had a wonderful holiday week last week. Thank you guys so much for joining us this week for Christian. This is Ryan Zip. I hope you have a great week this week.
We out.